The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So that's like traditional. Could be a commitment. But overall, just a traditional way of thinking, being, acting, religious. Let's see. Seven of Swords. That's lying, sneaking, hiding, getting away with some shit. Temperance. This card is Sagittarius, balance, alchemy. Queen of Swords. That's air energy. Air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's kind of like what I'm getting is it's a person or people, but I feel like you're showing up as the Queen of Swords energy because you're not playing with nobody is what I'm gathering. The Temperance shows me it's someone around you that can't be trusted, and it takes patience to deal with this person, so you're actively dealing with this person, but they've been lying, sneaking, hiding, getting away with some shit. So that just tells me with the Seven of Swords that you weren't aware of. I mean, I feel like you gather, you saw the signs, you saw the red flags, but you continued to deal with this person. But now, whatever they were doing that was underhanded, deceptive, it has come to light. And so you no longer trust this person. But like I said, if you're in a situation where you have to deal with this person, like you say, the Hierophant, if it's some sort of commitment, some sort of traditional, I just heard family. It could be a family member. If you have to deal with this person, it takes patience. Also, I gather that, you want to keep things balanced with you and this other person. Not like walking on eggshells type energy. It's just like you're willing and ready to cut them off, but you're trying to keep the balance from it. It's like you're trying to keep from conflict. Keep away from conflict. So you keep yourself balanced. You might keep things balanced with this person, but all in all, you don't trust this person, and so you're gonna be quick with your sword, whether if it's speaking the truth, whether to this person, whether if it's cutting this person off, both. I don't know. King of Swords. Well, that's the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. What is he doing here? Nine of Cups. It's a card of settling. It's also, it's wish fulfillment, but it's not the Ten of Cups. You always feel like you're missing something. So I gather that this is another energy. This is a masculine energy, air sign, possibly. Three of Swords. Maybe they want you to settle for them, but they ain't got their shit together. Or maybe it's just This person makes you happy. They make you happy. They sort of add to your happiness, but only due to the feelings. Like, they're not doing anything. They're not bringing any value to your life. It's just the fact that you feel for them. They're heartbroken, possibly. Three of Swords. They possibly had you in a third-party situation. All parties involved, you know, experience some sort of heartbreak. Possibly ignored your cup of love with the Four of Cups. Or maybe you're ignoring this person. Seven of Cups. Because of the confusion. Illusions. This person could be delusional. Wishful thinking. With the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups, that's like daydreaming, wishing on some shit that is just never gonna happen because people aren't making the moves that they need to make it happen. It has to be a collaborative effort, and it doesn't look that way. This is someone from your past. This, you know, I feel like this is past energy. The Hanged Man. So you probably had a different perspective. You know, you went into Hangman, gained a different perspective about this person, these people, and you're treating them differently. Let's just say that. Nine of Wands. So you know, someone's holding on tightly to something. It's not moving. Ten of Swords, some sort of betrayal. It's the worst that could happen, though. Whatever has transpired, it's the worst of that. The worst of that has already happened. Two of Cups. It's a relationship. It's a connection, a deep connection, or just a relationship. Maybe someone betrayed someone because they were in a relationship. And they might not have been so honest. Strength. Maybe someone needs the strength. They need to gather the strength to leave some sort of relationship commitment behind. The Fool. Clearly someone wants to be free. You know, with the Fool energy, the Fool is going on a new journey. It has left behind the past cycle. Starting all over again at zero. They do got baggage. A little bit, though. It ain't too much. That little knapsack. So they need to go off and do some healing before anything concrete can happen. Two of Wands. Waiting for ships to come in. You know, after you put work into something. Or actually, I'm thinking about the Three of Wands. That's Two of Wands. That's a choice. A decision. You have the choice between two things, two paths, mainly. Which path do you choose to go? Well, like I said, the Fool wants to go on a new path. So they want to... The two of Wands is like choosing between continuing going on the path you've been going on or going toward a new path. Well, someone wants to go toward a new path. So I was going to say, so they might be choosing to go the other route with the Ace of Wands. They're choosing to go the other route, the road less traveled, with the Ace of Wands. That's the card, you know, it's a passionate new beginning. It's an ace, so it is a beginning. That's a new beginning. Passionate endeavors, that's goals, that's ideas, that's creation. That's action, effort, energy. Ace of Pentacles. That's a gift from the Most High God. It's something tangible, something solid, committed, a commitment. The beginning stages, someone's offering someone a commitment. Someone wants to offer you a commitment, possibly. Ten of Pentacles. They want something long-standing, or at least I know you want something long-standing, something stable. that's going to stand the test of time. That's generational wealth as well. Could be a long-term commitment that has already, transpired, had already gone its limit. Six of Pentacles. Could have been codependent. Maybe someone is codependent toward you. It's an unequal give and take. But someone thought they were victorious. And they were. For the short term. Six of Wands is a short-term victory. I guess somebody thought that, they were victorious, but this, whatever they was in was codependent. It wasn't equal. It's like one person was always giving more than the other, and the other never received anything back. 8 of Cups, so walking away emotionally. Going off with your own cup, loving yourself, leaving them other 8 cups behind. And you will receive an Ace of Cups from whomever. That in turn ends up being the 10 of Cups. The Moon, secrets hidden. 6 of Cups. Past shit, past energy, past people, places, and or things, ideas, thoughts. It's just past energy. So you could be, like I said, it could be this could be someone from your past. I don't know. In the past, that's the single energy. This is the energy that you must be in, along with mastering all of the suits, from the pages to the knights to the kings and queens, in order to be the empress, or emperor. So 9 of Pentacles energy, single, self-sufficient, abundant, tending to your own garden. The Hermit, in hermit mode, not dealing with people, not communicating so much with people. Staying to yourself. The Hermit is a card of soul searching. Ace of Cups. Somebody realized they went in and did some soul searching and they realized what they want now. It's a new beginning in love. Ace of Cups. Or either they realize that they need to pour more love into themselves. They need to fill their cup up so much so that it's overflowing. And they will attract that energy back. 6 of Swords, moving on toward calmer waters, moving past obstacles. Ace of Swords, after realizing the truth, after having a epiphany, I just heard, a new thought, a new idea, someone moves on. Someone speaks their truth, honesty, or someone realizes the truth. 10 of Cups, someone realizes the truth. They want to be with you. This is some romantic partner. It's looking like somebody from your past. They're in love with you. They want to offer you an Ace of Cups. Their love, they want to offer you an Ace of Pentacles. They want to offer you something solid. They done went in, gathered all of the information that they needed to know. They did soul searching. They've had a different perspective. They're tired of going the way that they have been going. This person could have, like I said, lied to you in the past. They could have been committed. They could have been in a long-term commitment. Queen of Cups with, I'm seeing a lot of cups. So that's water energy. Water signs are well, I can't get it out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be in love with this person. They could be with someone who's in love with them, but I'm gathering they don't feel the same anymore. Excuse me. Three of Wands, waiting for ships to come in. Maybe they had you waiting. Maybe at one point you were waiting for them. Because you chose to. Eight of Pentacles, someone's got, you know, they had plans. They got plans. They working hard. Waiting, I think, you know, working hard on something for a long time, seemingly. And they're waiting for ships to come in. And maybe they're not getting what they expected. It reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles. But then you got the Eight of Wands. So some sort of communication comes in. It's the Tower. That's a collapse. I just heard something falling down, something coming apart. An old foundation falling, which of course would lead to a new foundation being built. So some communication brings in, I just heard coupled. It's coupled with a Tower moment. The Five of Cups, and someone might lose something or someone. That's a 5. That's a change. Could be conflict. But someone feels sad. They feel at a loss. You know, what's that saying? Crying over spilled milk, not realizing the new opportunity that they have behind them. They're just focused on the 3 cups that have been wasted or have fallen. I don't know. So whatever this communication is, when it comes in, it's coupled with a Tower moment. Like I said, I keep saying couple, so maybe it's the end of a relationship. Someone feels sad about it. They could have been juggling. This could be financial. Could be someone losing something. A house, a car, some sort of money. I heard fortune. I don't know, child. Or, excuse me, the Tower could be coming in to wipe away the old foundation that just wasn't working in the first place. And that has to happen in order for you to gain fortune, or whomever. The Death card. Yeah, it's the ending of a cycle. Page of Swords. Someone has gathered all of the information that they need to know to move forward, so they can, or maybe whatever is ending, whatever's happening, it was like it's inevitable. So whomever knows or knew that it was going to come to an end shortly, soon, it's like they already gathered the information that they needed to know that things were going to come to an end regardless. Four of Pentacles. They held on tightly to whatever. They was holding on tightly to whatever. They've tried their best. Like I said, if this is financial, if this is some sort of tangible thing, some sort of material thing, like my mama and daddy used to say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, things these days getting so expensive, you know. At one point you could probably afford whatever, but now it's just getting to the point where, you know, you got to work extra hours, you got to work 2 jobs, this, that, and the third, and you're trying your hardest to hold on to something, but it's inevitable. It looks like it's time for that. You're gonna have to release whatever. And like I said, this doesn't have to equate to you. This could be the other energies that I'm picking up on. The Magician, whomever it is, has all of the tools that they need, to sustain, I just heard. But apparently they weren't being a good manager of sorts. So they had all of the tools that they needed, whether if they realized it or not. They might not have thought, you know. They had all the tools that they needed to sustain. However, it just looks like the ending of something. The High Priestess. They know it, you know it, somebody knows. Or knew it. I know I keep saying knew it. Somebody knew already that this was going to happen. And they might have tried to avoid the tower from coming down. But they didn't go about it correctly. Or I ain't even going to say correctly. They didn't go about it in the way that they should have. It's like they weren't doing anything. They had all of the tools that they needed, but they weren't using them tools quite right. I don't know. King of Wands. Someone wants to come in and take action. It's a masculine energy. It's fire energy. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Star. Could be an Aquarius. Whomever. It's a masculine energy that wants to take action towards you. They see you as the Star. That's also the ultimate healing. The Emperor. They want to come in and take some sort of control of a situation, of your dynamic. They want to steer things in the proper way, I just heard. It also could be the beginning. It could also be, not the beginning. That also could be a result of some sort of endeavor, some sort of goal. It looks like entrepreneurship to me. The Sun. That is the Yes card. The Sun reveals what has been hidden. It is the most positive card in the deck. So say you someone's losing a job or something. Someone gets laid off. This tells me this is like the perfect opportunity to start your business. I mean, you can go off and look for a job or another job. In the meantime, you could be building up what it is that you always wanted to do. Now you have the extra time to do it, you know. Instead of looking at it as, woe is me, oh my God, I lost my job. You can look at it as, damn, I got more time to spend with my children. I got more time to spend with my family. I got more time to work on what I want to work on. And hey, from what it looks like, if you do that, things are going to move forward for you in a positive way. Like I said, I feel like this tower moment has to happen in order to get you out of being stuck in a certain way, a certain place with a certain person, certain dynamic, certain thing. And once you get out of that, you'll be able to move forward in a way in which it's like your wishes and dreams come true with that Star card and the Sun. Justice. Get justice too. If you've been done wrong, someone was done unfairly, they had a short end of a stick. Page of Cups. Someone's apologetic. Somebody wants to apologize for whatever. But you know, are they sorry that they got caught? Are they really apologetic? With this fish in this cup, y'all know I always refer to that damn fish. Lord. Anyway, Lord. The World. The ending of a cycle. It was a harsh one too. It wasn't easy. Maybe you ended a cycle with someone and you moving forward, and that someone wants to come back with an apology, but it's only because they see you moving forward. But you get justice. You get to move, man. The Most High God is going to place something so significant and so solid in your life that you can't even go back, even if you wanted to. Knight of Wands. That's some flighty in and out energy, inconsistent. the Lovers. Someone had another choice in love. They never made a choice between the two. They kept teeter-tottering. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe because whomever they were with, feminine energy, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could have been the breadwinner. Could have been the one that hold things together for this masculine energy. So that was a big, huge reason as to why they never left that person. Even if their feelings had gone, even if things had changed, they held on to that person. Maybe too tightly, and shit won't move. The Judgment. Hey, this could be the person coming to apologize to you. They made the judgment to stick with this Queen of Pentacles. But then when you get to blowing up, that's when they're going to feel stupid. Knight of Cups. That's when they're going to want to come in with some loving, kind, and caring messages. Child. On the Chariot. Out of nowhere. Oh, shit, a big-ass bee. Hold on. I didn't see it. Usually I ain't scared of bees, but that joint caught me off guard. It was one of them big-ass bumblebees. But yeah, I was feeling that. Yeah, they come out of nowhere. You're not going to expect it. The Chariot is fast moving. It's so fast I can't say it. The Chariot is fast moving energy. It's swift. It comes in so fast, you can't even prepare for it. That damn bee scared the shit out of me. That junk was huge. Ten of Wands, it's a burden. Maybe this person is a burden towards you. Maybe them come rushing in out of nowhere will be a burden. Especially once you get to the place that you've always wished to be. And you learned all of the lessons that you needed to learn spiritually, in the physical and mental, emotional. After you've gathered all your shit together, you know, the tower hits, everything might fall apart, but you know, that's an illusion. Usually when things are falling apart, they're really falling together. They're really coming together for you. And so, I don't know if this person second guessed you, but when they see you shine, they coming for you. And at that moment in time, you might be so busy doing your thing. It is a burden. It will be a burden. It's like you in the middle of some shit. You in the middle of some shit. Here they come. And it could be, I hear the ambulance and the fire trucks and shit. It could be them coming to you on some, it's an emergency. I need to talk to you. We need to speak. Eight of Swords. But that person seemed like they were already stuck, tied, and bound into another situation. I mean, even if they come rushing into you, are they free? Because they don't look free to me. They look like they can't see. Bitch, they can't move. And they got swords around them. They better be careful, goddamn. Queen of Wands. Well, she's focused on her focus, creating. This also could be why this masculine energy feels stuck, tied, and bound to a situation. It could be the person that they're with could be doing some sort of spell work. Yeah, that black cat, they could be witchy poo too. But, you know, delving in diabolical shit, you know, anytime you putting spells and shit on folk that go against their free will, that's not good. Even the Most High God gave us all free will. So somebody is fucking with their free will, is what I'm gathering, and it causes them to feel stuck. It causes them to not see a way out. That's why all they can do is come to you and give you some light enjoyment and light promises. They can't promise anything concrete because they don't know how. King of Pentacles. So they just focused on their stability. They work a lot. They always at work. I just heard Nine of Swords, stressed out, can't sleep at night. They're not getting the proper rest. They're worried. 5 of Wands, due to some sort of conflict. It could be just, their lives is... They could be experiencing conflict at the job, in their relationship. And then, them not moving forward towards you in a proper way causes conflict between the two of you. Knight of Swords. But that to me, like I said, man, when I see the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, that's dead as like a argument, a fight. It could be a physical fight. It could be like somebody is cursing somebody out, like yelling, saying harsh things to one another. Page of Pentacles. And that's just a friend zone card. Somebody wants to be your friend, but they can't go no farther than that because they don't know what to do. 2 of Swords. They can't see their way out of it. 3 of Cups. So they try to come to you when they can and celebrate. That's the most that they can do. I don't know if you drink. I don't know if you smoke. I don't know if you party. But that's the most that they can do. So when they come to you, that's all it is. Smoke, drink, party, have sex, and then they gotta go. Goes back to that flighty energy. 7 of Wands. Guards up. They probably always had their guards up. When you question them, like, what, what's going on with you? What's going on with us? They're guarded, They try to make it seem like ain't nothing wrong and I just need time and I'm just going through a lot. And 5 of Swords. Somebody also has their guards up because they to avoid this energy. They're guarding their heart. Because there's somebody out here that like to, tit for tat, that like to hurt people. They want to be victorious over, they want to win at all costs. They got to be right. They got to get the last word. They got to get the last say. 4 of Wands, you could live with this person. They could live with that person. It's a house, home, family dynamic, though. Wheel of Fortune, but something is pushing someone forward up out of this. 5 of Pentacles, somebody might get put the fuck out. like I said that in one of my recent uploads. The Wheel of Fortune pushing somebody up out of something. And I was saying at the beginning of this reading, you might gotta leave where you stand. You might have gotta leave where you're working. You might gotta leave the person you with. Whatever. At the end of the day, it's a whole plan. It's God's plan. You might not understand. You might not see the outcome. But when I tell you it is for your highest good, Page of Wands. That's some sort of exciting energy. It's a page. So exciting, ecstatic. Three of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. I was thinking about the Page of Wands and then I thought about Cups. Okay, so somebody child, was once in love with someone. They were super excited about this person, which is why they chose to work with that person. Or continue to work with that person. Because I think they fell out of love, or they started to fall out of love, but they thought they was tripping, but they kept going forward with it, Because they were probably excited about the person sexually. That's what I'm getting. Yep, the devil. They're excited about the person sexually. They look like they got some kinky-ish going on. People like to be tied up, maybe the sex was that great, I heard Jezebel. I heard succubus, incubus, all of that type shit. So that might have helped. That might have been a great helping factor to keep somebody stuck, tied into a relationship that they started to no longer feel anymore. You got the person coming through with the stability aspect, finances. Then you got good sex to go with it, you know. I don't know. They could have children as well. King of Cups. They, you know, King of Cups, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, but they got like tremendous love within them. I'm getting and gathering with the Seven of Pentacles. They put so much time, effort, and energy into something. They really, truly loved this person. And they gave that person love. They might have not have shown it in a lovey-dovey, mushy, ushy-gushy type way, but their actions showed that they truly love whomever. Knight of Pentacles. That's why they were slow to commit to you. I think they were trying to work on it, trying to work it out with this other person, but at the same time they knew it wasn't gonna go nowhere. It wasn't gonna go nowhere. So, you know, they took forever to commit to you. I'm sensing they've been working their ass off. You might have been working your ass off. And, you know, the money coming slow. You're not getting what you thought you should be getting. Like I say, you can relate this to love, finances, career, whatever. Everybody's situation is different. I don't intend my readings to be love readings. I just read the cards. I read and pick up the energy that I pick up. Anyway, that's resting, healing, chilling. Either this is something you've been doing, because I sensed the Hermit energy earlier. Something you are currently doing, and something you might have to do in the near future, depending on what goes on with this Tower energy and things. And we're back to the Hierophant. That's just like, you're meditating on it. Should you continue to go the route you've been going? That's traditional. Well, I think that's what you have been thinking. That's what you have been meditating on. That's what you have been resting on. That's what you have been healing from. Putting so much time, effort, and energy into people, places, and things, and not getting out of it what you felt you should. And so I think the time has come for you to move. But I think it's been such a challenging cycle that it's like you're tired. So even though it might be time to move, you just like, you're not moving. And it's understandable, you know. And that's why the Most High God is coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and all certain types of things to push you forward. You have to be, you gotta let go. And if you're not gonna willingly let go, it's gonna be taken. It's gonna be taken. And it's gonna seem like the end of the motherfucking world. You're gonna feel horrible about it. But, you know, just keep your I just heard keep your heart open, keep your mind open. It is not the end. It's just the ending of a cycle. And usually when that happens, it feels like, it can tend to feel like it's the end of the goddamn world, but it's not. This is going to strengthen you. And in time, you will be able to rest after the aftermath, and you'll be able to gather your strength. You'll be able to have the strength to move forward. And motherfuckers is loud as shit all of a sudden. You will have the strength to move forward into the next new cycle. So, with that being said, until next time, one love.